You're listening to The Real Short Box, a comic book podcast made for geeks by geeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for listening to The Real Short Box. My name is Donald.
And my name is Kevin.
And we are here today. Guys, we got so excited when we were talking about some of the superhero movies that we watched and like the terriblest villains you could think of that we just had to sneak in a part two just to finish up our list. We wanted to get the whole thing in, but time just constrained us, and we were like, we have to talk about these shitbirds.
Time is money, but here we go. We're back again.
We're back again. So let's get started. Kevin, do you have one character from a superhero movie that like a villain that you thought just like shit the bed?
Superman 4, Nuclear Man.
Nuclear Man. That guy, that was a guy that didn't really act before. Am I correct? He never acted?
And I believe so, and unfortunately it showed.
Yeah, I don't remember it very clearly, to be honest. I have the, 4-pack set of, DVDs that somebody bought me years ago, and I have yet to... I watched 1 and 2 out of that, and I've yet to watch 3 and 4, just because that one with Richard Pryor was a nightmare.
And it was a different thing. It was supposed to have Brainiac.
It was supposed to have Brainiac?
Yeah, remember, when we get to that in a future pod, I'll discuss it. It was really cool.
That would have been amazing.
It was going to be Brainiac, Supergirl, Mr. Misplictic.
And do you know Brainiac is in the new Krypton series?
Yes, he is.
That's on television, and he's really cool looking.
Oh, that's good.
Like, they finally did him justice the way he looks.
Did him the right way.
I don't know about everything else, but what they're leading up to from what I've seen so far, I mean, I haven't watched it all, but from what they're leading up to, it seems like it's going to be pretty killer. So, we'll see. I'm behind. I'm way behind.
It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So what else about this didn't you like? Just him as the way he acted?
Well, first of all, his costume was cheesy. Remember, and also the way he was created didn't make any sense to me. I mean, I know they were trying to have it make sense, but it was just weird. They basically, Lex Luthor steals this one strand of hair that was holding up like a ton. I gotta describe it. It's like one of those. I gotta describe it like a little bench thing. You know, the ton weight thing. It was. You remember the movie? The little strand of hair was being held by this weight device.
No, I don't.
It basically just wanted to show how strong Superman is. Like a strand of his hair can hold
like a dumbbell.
Yeah, thank you. It was basically like a 1-ton dumbbell.
Okay.
So Lex Luthor and his crony, they steal that one strand of hair, then basically clone Superman in a way, and you get this guy, Nuclear Man.
Cool.
It was weird.
You know, in theory, go on your own route to create a new character. Nuclear Man didn't exist in the comics,
as far as I know.
I don't remember him.
I guess if you wanted to do Firestorm as a bad guy, maybe that was what they were thinking. I don't know what they were trying to do.
I don't know, but I do know that was the only one that was done by Canon Films.
Yes.
And Canon, I don't know a lot of people that know about Canon, but Canon wasn't exactly known for their quality of work.
Nope.
But they were sure as shit known for the quantity of work.
They had some cool B movies.
And for the producers that really just put the product out there. Yeah, they were hustlers.
They cranked them out.
Yes. And you know,
You know what? They're kind of like Miramax in a way before there was Miramax.
Yeah, and you can't even say but less rapey because you don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know any of the stories from back in the day. Not saying there is any, but we're not saying there isn't. So
we don't have evidence.
We have no evidence whatsoever.
But
although Kevin is investigating currently into it.
Yes, I am. The other thing was that there was a part where he had these weird fingernails that creeped me out when I was a kid watching it.
Did they shoot out beams or some shit?
No. I remember he scratched Superman, and I remember it actually drew blood on him.
Oh.
And it hurt him. It was kind of weird.
That's weird.
It was almost like a cat. It was like
what is he? A girl?
I guess
is it
so.
A girl fight? What's going on?
Then he kidnaps Mariel Hemingway.
Mariel really?
You remember how
I remember her.
Gosh, it's how good my memory is in a way. Maybe if it's not perfect. There was a part where during the movie, the Daily Planet was taken over by another company. So there was this rival reporter to Lois Lane, played by Mariel Hemingway.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess almost like how Superman had his Lois Lane, I guess Nuclear Man wanted to have his girl, so he kidnaps her.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this Nuclear Man was almost like a Bizarro in a way.
In a way.
Okay.
Which they should have just done that. It just went with that way, just make Bizarro, but...
Well, yeah. I mean, I get why nobody wants to make Bizarro, because he's just a dumb brute that does things...
Dumb, ugly brute.
Right, that just wants to copy and be... He wants to be good, but he's bad,
Right.
and he's conflicted, and I mean, I get it. There's some interesting aspects of that, but to make a whole film
Around him,
about it,
around
yeah, I don't know.
If he's
I mean,
a backup villain, I guess it's okay.
yeah, or like a secondary villain. It would have been like if what was it, the Superman versus Batman. If they were to made Zod's corpse,
I said this,
Bizarro
that would have
instead
been
of
awesome.
Doomsday.
That's what I was saying.
that would have been great because
would-
I know you've been saying that for forever.
That would have been a great connection right there.
Yeah, because you already had Lex Luthor in there as a villain. And sons of bitches, if you make Lex Luthor the bad guy in one more goddamn
I know.
Superman
I'm sick and
film,
tired of it. I'm sick and tired
one
of it.
more
I'm
goddamn
sick and tired
Superman
of it.
film, and I'm over it.
Put him away for now.
Yes. Green Goblin the shit out of him. Just set him on the shelf. He's done. Let him go.
You can mention him, but I just don't want to see him.
No, we don't want to see your stupid face. Your stupid Lex Luthor face.
We got Brainiac. We got Metallo.
Yeah, well, we got a ton of characters. I mean, if off the top of my head, I mean, just like Silver Banshee would be a cool one to throw in there. Livewire would be a cool one to throw in there.
Hell, I got another one for you.
Eradicator, yes. Parasite, even.
Or another one I always like from the comic books, Mr. Hank Henshaw. I'm sorry, is that his name? Is it Hank Henshaw?
I think so.
I'm probably not saying it right, but
Yeah, I think I think it's right.
Sorry, Cyborg Superman.
Yeah, the Cyborg Superman.
Now we're talking. You can connect Cyborg Superman.
It is Hank Henshaw. Yeah.
All right,
I'm pretty
thank
sure.
you. You can connect Cyborg Superman to
Oh God.
to Brainiac.
They did that in the Supergirl series.
What?
They created Cyborg Superman, and it was like Hank Henshaw's like character, and when he it was so terribly done, and like he had like this cybernetic eye or something, and they were like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Cyborg Superman," and it was like, that's so stupid. The name itself is so dumb. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it.
But if you play it right.
Right. I mean, you can play the character right. He just needs another name, I think. Like, I'm Cyborg Superman. It doesn't work.
What you could do is do kind of like what Dark Knight Rises did. They never called her Catwoman, just went by Selena Kyle.
Yes. Yeah. But unfortunately, in this series, they already had a Hank Henshaw.
Yeah, so it's too late.
So they kind of screwed the pooch there, so to speak.
But like I said before, you can connect Cyborg Superman to Brainiac.
That's true. You can. You could absolutely, and that would be fun. That would be great.
And
actually.
of course, Mr. Misplictic.
Yeah, that would be a crazy world to live in there.
Yeah, it would be.
And then we'd have Batmite. Wasn't it Batmite?
I think so.
Yeah, there was some crazy stuff.
I mean, you have plenty of options, and there's no reason not to take advantage of those options.
Yeah, so Nuclear Man, you're done, dude. I'm going to throw somebody out here real quick.
Sure.
This is a quick one because he didn't have a large screen time amount. Paul Giamatti as the Rhino.
Oh, yes.
In that Amazing Spider-Man movie. What a god-awful idea.
What's going on with these guys who were in Sideways getting crappy Spider-Man villain parts?
That's true. Sandra Oh is next, I believe. She's going to be one of the Black Cat or something.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Maybe they'll make her Selene, the Black Queen.
Or Madam Web.
Madam Web. There you go.
There
Madam
we go.
Web.
I think
Madam
we got
Web.
it. We got Sandra. We got your part.
Sandra
Madam
Oh
Web.
as Madam Web.
You know what? Just call us up. We'll get you the rights to the character. No, we won't.
I share a name with Kevin Feige, so maybe I can help you out there.
Yeah. He's a Kevin too. Fellow Kevins have to stick together,
That's
Sandra.
Right.
So
right.
We'll help you out. Just reach out to the Real Short Box, courtesy of the Real Short Box on our Facebook page. Other people have done it before.
Or
Just
Instagram.
reach out to us.
Or Instagram. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us and mention on Instagram. We'll help you out, Sandra. We'll help you out. We're nice people. We're nice. Oh, sorry to interrupt, everyone. Just wanted to mention real quick about a shop in Canoga Park, California called Spiro's Heroes. Elliot, the proprietor of the store, has over 300,000 books in what's called the Temple of Comics. That's Spiro Heroes in Canoga Park. Spiro'sHeroes.com.
Anyone else besides Rhino that upset you?
Oh my God, yes. This one upset me so much, Kevin, and you know this. You know how angry I got. The injustice that they done to my character.
I know where
my
you're going.
favorite Batman villain.
Going to 2005, Batman Begins.
Cillian Murphy as the Scarecrow.
I think you probably liked how he started out at first, but it's just the way you didn't like the part that he became essentially like a.
What a sissy.
Like in other words, he was
a lackey.
Yeah, lackey to Ra's al Ghul. That's what pissed you off.
Now-
So, if anything, if he was a partner in crime,
Right,
that'd be one
yes.
thing. But instead, he's like a servant essentially.
Right. What made me mad, like my dad used to have a term for wrestlers that you knew were just there to lose.
Oh yeah, they're known as jobbers or something like that.
My dad had the term cream puff.
Cream puffs.
He'd say, "Oh, great,
Another cream
the
puff.
Hulkster's going to fight another cream puff this week." He's like,
Yeah.
"Well, guess who's going to win?"
Right.
And you always knew.
Right.
If somebody's fighting Leapy Lanny Papos, they're going to win.
Right.
Leaping Danny Lanny. No, I think it was Lanny Papos. Yeah. Who later became the Genius the Genius, I believe.
Yeah, brother.
He was with
brother Randy Savage.
the $1 Million Man. Yeah, he was the brother of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he's still alive, too, if
Yes,
I
he
recall.
is.
Not Randy
Not
Savage,
Randy,
of course,
but
his brother. But anyway, the Scarecrow, to me, could have been a great, great, great villain. Think about the idea we had once with Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea, like, if you look at it in comic books wise, misdirection can be a very important part in those types of stories. One in particular would be like Old Man Logan, where he was convinced in the comic books that he was fighting a bunch of villains, and he ended up killing his entire X-Men team and like a bunch of other people and stuff, and he didn't know it. Same thing could be done with the Scarecrow. Like, you could have had, a bunch of cops in there and they're just killing each other because they're thinking that they're the villains or something, or a nightmare version. And, the city's now rampant with crime, and the Scarecrow's like the kingpin, so to speak, of crime and fear. And it could have been a really cool. Black Mask could have been in there, like, as challenging him. Rupert Thorne. It could have been like a more grassroots, down-to-earth, to me, kind of story, in other words. I know that that's what the director likes to do.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, he likes to ground it in reality, and I feel like that would have been even more grounded in reality, to be honest.
The one thing I was missing from that Dark Knight trilogy was like the detective skills.
Yeah.
You really didn't see it as much.
Never done.
You really didn't see it as much. Remember, I told you my idea
Yeah.
for a Batman movie involving the Riddler. You really get down to those detective skills.
Yeah, you've never really seen that. You've never seen Detective Riddler or Detective
The
Batman at his best when it comes to like the. You saw it more in the 60s Batman series on TV.
That's true.
He would always. You'd have no idea how the hell we came up with the answer because the riddles were like impossibly dumb or hard, and you're like.
And he'd be like, Robin, if we put this together and this together.
Yeah, if we put this leaf that we found at the crime scene and the
Holy
phrase,
crap, Batman!
Yeah.
It's blah blah blah, whatever it is,
He's going to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes,
It's like, what?
exactly.
How the hell did you get that from that? But you follow it along.
Yeah, they pull anything out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
and they showed it. At least they showed that he was trying to be a detective, trying to figure things out. That's the most that's ever been done, I guess, besides the animated series, which just balanced everything perfectly.
Ideally, the funny
everything.
thing is, if someone would just essentially, for all intents and purposes, just copy a few episodes from the animated series, you'd be okay.
Oh my god, yeah. That storyline with Ra's al Ghul, the original one, that one was fantastic. What was the name of that?
The Demon's Quest?
Yes, The Demon's Quest. That was a great one. I remember that story.
When in doubt, just copy the animated series.
I actually got a very nice gift not too long ago from a fellow friend of mine here and a friend of the pod, Matt Camara, did get me this very nice Demon's Quest print from Mondo when he was in Texas.
Oh, nice.
So, Matt, a quick thank you for that. That was very nice of you, and I very much appreciate it. But yeah, because that's one of my favorite stories. It's just a fantastic story and a journey for Batman as a character and as a lover and as kind of a protege, kind of a, almost... Ra's al Ghul wanted to be the mentor of Bruce Wayne, so to speak, and Bruce was like, "No, I'm cool. I did my own shit." So it was fun. It was kind of a fun story.
Like I said, when in doubt, borrow a storyline from the animated series.
Yes, absolutely. There's so many good ones. Heart of Ice, I think, was another good one that I could think of off the top of the head. The Grey Ghost. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Yep, we talked about that in a previous pod with Jared.
Yep. Yeah, The Grey Ghost was one of my favorites. You got anybody else you could think of?
Listen, Malekith, I think that was another horrible one.
Oh my god, from Thor the Dark World.
Thor Dark World.
Whoa, talk about a dark ass
Again,
movie.
It's with these CG villains.
Yes, I mean, I wanted to like it, and there were certain aspects of it I did, because the first Thor and the second Thor, I think they're totally different movies.
Oh, the third one is too.
Right. Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Thor is the only one out of the series of movies that they've made where the third one is the best one. Captain America,
Civil War,
you
close.
could argue, but
Close. Civil War is cool, but you know what? I was rewatching with that and Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier is a stronger story,
yeah,
more self-contained
yeah,
in a way. But they're all good. All good. I mean, you can watch all three movies back to back, and you won't regret it.
all three Captain Americas.
Yeah, you won't regret it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The first one's the weakest, the second one's the strongest, and the third one's still really good.
And especially with their introductions of Black Panther and Spider-Man, you can't go wrong.
No, you absolutely can't. And it's funny because then you look at Iron Man. First one's the best.
Yeah,
Second one was not good.
which leads us to another not so great character.
Oh, that's right. Whiplash, right? Who played him? The wrestler.
The wrestler,
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke.
Yes, Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke played that, and from what I heard on set,
He was difficult.
He was a demon to deal with. He
Yep.
was a brat. You know, it was his idea to put his hair up in a man bun and all that stuff. So, not a big fan of that one. And didn't we talk about the last time in the third one?
Oh yeah, Mandarin. Yeah.
Yeah, the Mandarin for the third movie.
Don't get me started on that one.
Yeah, which was played by Sir Ben Kingsley.
Yep.
I mean, you get a guy that's knighted, and you disrespect him with a character like that.
Played Gandhi. Won an Oscar for playing Gandhi.
Oh, come on now, get out of here. Did we ever talk about?
Hector Hammond.
Yeah, Hector Hammond.
That's another one. You know what? I get him confused with the leader from Hulk sometimes.
You know,
Because that big head.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, that'd be good for
that.
a future SmackDown. Hector Hammond versus the leader.
Yes, that would be like a headbutt
Hey,
contest.
wait, that's it. I got an idea. We should do a tag team with Jarrett. Let's see, Hector Hammond, the leader.
You want to tag team Jarrett?
MODOK.
Jarrett, we're coming for you, buddy.
MODOK. Crane from Ninja Turtles. All these weird big heads.
Yeah.
We just do some crazy.
Yeah, a big headathon.
Big headathon.
Like a Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
You put them in the ring and see who lasts. Probably the one with the biggest head.
There you go.
You can't drag him out.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, Hector couldn't do anything but just lay there.
That's true.
They'd have to just drag him out.
Had the fight take place in the Technodrome.
Yeah. That would be cool. I like that. Like a video game.
And any other crappy characters?
I'm just going to mention a few offhand since we're wrapping up here. We got to go here in a minute. Laurel Hedera, I believe was her name, played by Sharon Stone in the Catwoman, Halle Berry Catwoman movie.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that.
God, she was terrible, and that movie was awful trash.
Well,
I mean, just trash.
Someone should be shot for that.
Wes Bentley, he played Blackheart in the first Ghost Rider film, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was the first Ghost Rider
Yeah,
film.
a terrible character. CGI is awful in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't great then. It's terrible now. Don't try to watch it, guys. You'll be very disappointed.
I feel sorry for Wes Bentley. He was supposed to be Spider-Man originally before Tobey Maguire.
Can you really feel bad about somebody? Well, I guess, but I mean, he shouldn't have gotten into drugs, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta stay off that shit. Kids don't do drugs. I mean, I guess weed's okay, but you know, in California,
let's see
small
the other
doses, and you have to be an adult.
Someone, the Octopus.
Octopus was a blah character for me. He wasn't the worst. Sam Jackson worked with what he had, I thought. So
Right.
I wasn't hating on that. Nor was I really hating on Ozymandias. I think Matthew Good played him. He worked with what he was given, I believe.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, he was all right. He held his own, I thought, against the others. You know.
You know, I didn't see Green Hornet, but I did hear that the bad guy.
Oh, Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz's character was.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the character, but I remember Christoph was just like too, and like whenever Tarantino's not directing him, I don't think he knows what to do.
That's true. He was terrible Inspector in a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
And again, not his fault. It was just the material he was working with.
Yeah, just the material he was given with. I think another character, recent one, would be that Ghost. The one from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Well, here's what's interesting about that character. It's not really a bad guy in the traditional sense. It's like they were done wrong. They're trying to get healed.
Right.
And it's just, that's all. They're basically reacting to their situation. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, like they don't mean to harm people. Even oh my goodness, what's his name? brain freeze. Goliath. Although he didn't play Black Goliath. I mean, he plays Black Goliath, but he didn't see Black Goliath. Help me out here. What's his name? And then in real life, not in real life, but Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne's character.
Lawrence Fishburne's character?
Yeah, Black Goliath.
Oh, yeah, he played...
But I'm trying to remember what his
fart. I don't remember his name.
Ben Foster. Ben Foster.
Name. Ben Foster?
Is that his name? Ben Foster?
Ben Foster's an actor. He's a very good actor.
Isn't Ben Foster Black Goliath?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, what's Black Goliath's real name? I thought it was like Foster or something like that.
Foster the people?
Yeah.
Are we just going to name things Foster Freeze? We're just going to name ice cream now?
Forgive me, folks. I have brain freeze on that one.
He's freezing up. While you're thinking about it, I'm going to mention one more. Michael B. Jordan played Killmonger. Love the character itself. Not big on much else. But that being said, we got to end this pod. Please let us reach out. Let us know what you think about about your favorite terrible villain character.
It's Bill Foster, not Ben Foster.
Bill Foster. There we go.
There we go.
Yes, Bill Foster Freeze. Ben Foster's brother, Bill Foster. Yes. So with that being said, thank you guys for listening. Check us out on Instagram, iTunes, Facebook,
Twitter.
Sure, we tweet.
YouTuber.
Yeah, and everything else in between. And please, if you happen to see us someplace out, it'll most likely be someplace with comic books. So in that case, we will see you
at the comic shop.
This has been The Real Short Box. We'll see you at the comic shop. Thanks for listening.